Yo, 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 what's up, beautiful souls? Yo, it's a beautiful day. It's the sun is out, and I feel so abundant in so many ways. And I wanted to do a journal. So my sinuses was acting up. Look, this weather been changing up, and then anyway. So I went to go do laundry, and this young lady was with her daughter, and her mother came in to let her know that she was protecting her, and she was loving on her. Of course, while I see guardian angels, and she's loving on you, loving you down, and she's working with spirit in order to help her financially for her financial abundance, and because she's been obedient. And there's some type of trial or tribulation that she's going through. And what Spirit told me to tell her was, it's time to go. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Okay, so Spirit didn't tell me exactly what situation, but I think that was enough for her. You know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, I get it. I was like, it's time to go. She was like, yeah, God told me to leave, but I was like, well, you need to go. So when God says go, my beautiful souls, it's time to go. Excuse me, I'm so drowsy because of my sinuses, okay? And as we talked, she was just had so much gratitude, and to hear from her mom, and the visions that her mom gave me were so beautiful. And a lot of people are going through this cocoon butterfly phase of identifying with the new them, their new self. And so I'm noticing that people are at a crossroads with life right now. And do not give up. Stay encouraged. Love on yourself. Love on yourself. And if someone wants to stay in your life, let them stay. If they want to go, let them go. Okay? Because those who love you the most and care about you the most will be in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Say no to codependencies, emotional codependencies, okay? To where it's hard to leave and they're not loving you properly, right? So that was the gist of this journal that I feel someone could relate to, right? There was another. So there was this homeless girl. She was, and this is just a story. She was, it felt like she was tweaking, right? I felt like she was tweaking. I ain't gonna tell you how I know. I done seen it before. I got a pass too, like everybody else. Listen. So I'm like, poor baby. So I've been gifted with the gift of anointings and healing. I could put hands on people and induce and activate a sense of light that can induce recovery of substance abuse. So as she's tweaking dirty, knees scabbed up, hair matted because she's homeless and she's just homeless, all I could do was grab her forehead with my hand. Listen, now with clients, I anoint their head with oil, but I was so compelled to put hands on her that I just grabbed her forehead, and I was like, will you pray with me? I'll give you this $10 if you will pray with me. But Spirit told me, now the past addict in me was like, don't give her $10. But then Spirit said, no, because you're a healer, and you have now switched the narrative for her. So I gave her that $10 after I put hands on her and I prayed with her. And as she said, yes, I will pray with you, that's when I knew her spirit was hearing me. Until she said yes, that's when I put hands on her and prayed with her, right? So it was amazing how she received it. She got the money, And I talked to God after that, and actually immediately after that, the guy that was in this laundromat next door, he was like, you gotta be careful with those type of people. It was this Hispanic guy. The same guy that I saw throw a thing of coffee on this other homeless lady because she was standing outside his shop. Like, bro, you work at a laundromat. You're not too far above her stature. She's homeless. You work at a laundromat. Let's be real. And I hate sometimes I got to be keep it a buck. I said, I don't care. He's like, because I didn't have my mask on when I was praying with her. So he felt like he was trying to help me out. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, she's beautiful. So I'm like, you can't help me out, bro. I needed to pray with her. No matter what, I needed to pray with her. You feel me? I said, so this coming from the same guy that threw coffee and a gallon of water on a homeless lady that just needed somewhere to sit inside the laundromat. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And for him to cause this division over this, sorry, my sinuses, excuse me, this white lady who was clearly homeless, addict, needed some type of something, instead of talking recovery over her, instead of talking optimism and love and just his fellow human, he chose to tell me I should have worn my mask for those type of people like that. I looked at him, I said I needed to pray with her. I'm not worried about no mask. This is the same guy months earlier, his father came in for him with a message, so he respected me. And I said, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that. And then he looked down, he said, you a good man. I said, well, we all learn from situations. You feel me? So when I say division is on many different levels, this man that works at a laundromat chose to demean this woman of whom didn't even do anything. I sought her out to give her some money and pray with her and pay her for her time. You understand what I'm saying? But the big thing is that God told me that $10, because I prayed, I said, I want this $10 no matter what it do to her, to change her. Whether it caused her to OD, whether it caused her to buy her some food, where it caused her to, what's going to happen after that is going to be transformation time. Because the chosen one put hands on her. So I just share that story with y'all. And my abilities don't start there. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be present. I'm happy to be him. I am that I am. You don't have to know them to love them. You don't have to know them to wish them well. You're more than a conqueror. You are victorious. Let me go get some Alka-Seltzer for these sinuses. Y'all see I'm over here, eyes watering. All right? Namaste.